Hey, how are you? Do you mind if I interview you for a school project?
No problem.
So, for my entrepreneurship class, we're supposed to identify an unmet need in the current U.S. market. And the unmet need I noticed was we spend so much time shopping for groceries, buying groceries, waiting in line, and driving home. And I think there's a better way to do it. So my solution to this would be to, have an application or like a website or both where you can go on and order your food and then have it delivered to straight to your door the next day or the following day. How do you feel about this?
Oh, I'd love that. I hate the grocery shop.
And how much time per week do you usually spend?
Uh, Probably a couple hours a week.
Do you go once a week or how
Yeah.
often?
Well, it's if I run out of something, then I have to go again. So maybe twice a week.
Okay. And then do you also get frustrated buying the same things over and over again? You know,
Oh, definitely. That's why I don't even have to make a list because I know I buy the same things all the time.
and that's another thing I want to also include in my concept is where you can save lists and just say you buy 1 gallon of milk per week and just have it automatically saved and just have it be a part of it. Just so the redundancy it gets frustrating.
Yes.
Every week the same buying the same thing, buying the same thing. And then let me ask you, what do you do for a living?
I'm a therapist. I have owned my own business.
So do you have time or is it hard to make time to go grocery shopping?
It's really hard to make time. I'd rather do something else. I think it's boring.
Yeah, because your time is valuable. And would you be willing to pay for this service, this delivery service?
Yes.
What would you be willing to pay per month? Just to
Oh, $25?
Okay, so let's break that down. So you spend what, an
Oh.
hour to two per week,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
then 4 weeks. So it's 8 hours.
okay.
So how much is your time worth? That's what if you then.
Oh, yeah.
But no, I think $25 would be a perfect amount for anyone. Because I know like you have a developed business, but if someone was starting out, like someone, say like my older brother who just graduated from college, he's a
Oh,
professional, but he doesn't have the money.
to put in.
Yeah, but I think that $25 a month isn't so much. If
No.
to save your time, maybe put some more time in at the office, or go out and network. It could pay off and really benefit you in the long run. And then, so have you noticed this problem before?
Oh, yes.
And what have you done in the past to try to alleviate this?
I had somebody else cook dinners for me, so I didn't have to go grocery shopping. I didn't have to cook the dinners, but that did get expensive because it was about $12 per meal, and I just had them cook 5 meals a week for me.
Yeah, because that can really add up. Yeah, I've had people say that they just go out to eat, if they don't have
Oh
food. But that's not realistic.
no! Plus, going out to eat, it's not good food. I like to have more fresh stuff.
Yeah, they say it's not healthy.
Yeah, right, exactly.
No, that's another thing. And then, so I don't know if you heard, but Uber is teaming up with Walmart.
Yeah, I heard.
And how do you feel about having some random person an Uber driver, deliver your food?
Um, yeah, I'd rather that they were qualified or something that they would.
Like something they specialize, like the
Yes,
delivery truck, air conditioned delivery truck, where it's fresh, not some random guy with a Honda Accord, correct?
right. Because it might be so hot in his trunk if he puts it in the trunk instead of in the back seat, and so it just might not be good.
Yeah, I personally I disagree with that. I think they should have someone who's, like you said, a professional who because they'd save more money. So say in your neighborhood, they not only deliver your house, they deliver
Right.
your neighbor, so it's more cost effective. You're not paying for just someone to go to Walmart, pick up your food, and come to your place. And then another thing I learned in my other interviews. So when you like buy produce, you like everyone picks out the best fruit. What would be the best way to handle this if it was a delivery service that had to pick
Wow.
out food.
Well, to me, they'd have to have good produce so that it isn't a problem that they might even be better at picking out avocados if you wanted them ripe or if you wanted
Yeah, like an option online, so
Yes.
you could have, if you want it. Yeah, that's a great point because
or even bananas to have. I like mine sweeter, so I like mine. I don't like them too green.
yeah,
So, yeah, that would be online that you could have it because that would make a big difference.
that would be pretty easy to.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a big deal. And yeah, I was thinking of because some people ask, would you be your own grocery store or would you team up? I would hope to team up with Publix or something so we have that reputation of quality food. So it's not because I know I talked to someone from Minnesota and they had a delivery service, but it wasn't from a local grocery store. It was from a warehouse. I mean, yeah, it was good food, but some of the stuff were like it was misleading. Like you order a bag of chips and it's actually a small. Like you had to be careful, but they didn't charge a delivery fee. Their food were just more expensive. It was,
Oh.
kind of shady, and I wouldn't want that. I want like say it's called Publix Premium, so it's through Publix. You trust it, and then this service we just pick out your
Well,
food.
plus you would know the products.
Exactly.
So you would know what a bag, like, a family bag is, and so you would
Yeah,
be
you know
ordering the right thing. Yeah.
Exactly. It'd be easier for everyone. And then, do you use coupons?
Oh, yeah.
And do you like buy if you say you're walking in Publix, if you see like a BOGO, will you most
Yes.
likely? So I was thinking,
Oh.
having that online, so you get the full experience.
Oh.
So it's off the side like, oh, here are the BOGOs, here are like, and then say you want to buy bagels, and then you see like, oh, like people also bought, cream cheese. So it's all connected. It's smart,
Oh.
not just you have to search everything.
Oh, I like that idea. Yeah.
Stuff that goes together, like pasta. Oh, well, then here's some sauces that you can pick with it. That really complement well, and then, even like maybe a wine selection to.
Oh.
You could. There's so many options to play with, and I really think it would be even better than just the delivery service.
Oh, I like that idea. Well, all of a sudden, I'm just even thinking that online you could have recipes. And then have all
Yeah,
the
that'd be-
ingredients listed, so then you could just check what ones you don't have, say for that, and yet you've got the whole recipe right there.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that. That's a really
Ah.
good idea. Yeah, because then you could have like even a separate ad where you go through and it's like almost like a menu.
Right? Yeah.
That would be another great addition, and it wouldn't cost you any more than going to the store. But it would just give you start thinking about, you can try new cuisine, new meats, new ways of preparing it.
Well, one of the things is because you're doing it at home, you can look in your cupboard and say, "Oh, I've got some pasta, but I need a different sauce, or
Yeah.
I need some cheese to go with it, and then I'll need
I
some
don't have
bread."
any Parmesan, or
Yeah,
whatever.
right.
Like, no, that's another great point. Because it's like they do have that store. I'm pretty sure I've seen that where like they have recipes, like,
Oh yeah, in the store and stuff, but I don't remember if I have it at
or
home.
you don't know how much. Like, say you need a cup of sugar. Oh, well, I don't know how much sugar I have. Like
Right.
maybe, yeah, it's a real problem, and I feel like they're missing out on that. But yeah, that's why I was thinking when I say I go pitch it to Publix, they could think that I'm taking business, like they're going to be losing business because people aren't going to be walking through the store. You know how
There are some people that you're right that they buy more than they thought they were going to just because it looked good. Like if you go in hungry.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I think I'll take some donuts. I wasn't, I probably wouldn't have ordered it online.
No, because you're going to
but-
be more logical online.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that's true, but I think it's a natural, progression of grocery shopping. Just how like Amazon basically put Sports Authority out of business because of their
Oh, is that what happened?
yeah. So I think to compete, this should be the next
yes.
step.
Yes.
So it's just again natural progression of them, and it's to me the future. And if we, as long as we, build the site correctly and have the correct app that really allows for the, so you're not going to miss out. You're going to see the BOGOs, you're going to see the deals. So you're still getting the whole experience without getting the
Right.
frustration.
Right.